how to make money. You never made money. Like for me, I made money before social media. I can lecture people that. You're not qualified. You talk about Israel like you're as if like you work for the military. Do you work for the military? You have information we don't have?
Well, you don't have to work for the military to be aware of what's going on with
let's
geopolitical
go back to the
conflicts.
qualifications. Go back to the.
All right, guys, welcome back to another video. We have another video by Myron Gaines debating people on the street, and today he destroys some liberal Israel neocon cuck. I don't know exactly what he is. By the looks of it, looks kind of like the neocon Israel lover. So let's hear what he has to say. So let's jump right into it.
Qualifications.
Yeah, sure.
Why are you qualified to tell people how to make money, how to make women? You never got women.
Okay.
You were that weird-looking guy in the corner.
Sure.
It's not sure. It's a fact.
No, it's not.
It's a fact. I can prove it. It's a fact.
You actually can't, but that's fine.
You don't want me? I will prove it that you were nothing 5 years ago.
Okay. So first and foremost, yeah, I was a special agent with Homeland Security Investigations for almost a decade. And when I was doing that job, I was earning about $130,000 per year. That puts me in the top 10, 15%. You might say that that's not necessarily that much money, but for me it was fine because I'm a minimalist. It's interesting that you say I wasn't getting girls back then because in reality, I actually got more women back then than I do now. No, I'm telling you, I used to get women more.
You're saying that
back
now,
then.
but you said before you did it.
Okay, can I address your points?
Go ahead.
So number one, I had a very good career, very proud of it. I served my country. That's number one. Number two, was doing pretty well, minimalist, $130K per year doing that job, fine. Then also, since I had a regular job, I had more free time than I do now. So I was out dealing with women a lot more than I do now. So if it's actually the contrary, I used to get more girls back then, and I had the benefit of anonymity because I wasn't an internet person where I have a very controversial stance on a lot of different topics. My fame has actually not helped me with getting women. It's actually hurt me.
Okay.
So I actually used to do better before when I first moved here, when I was working on the job, because I was able to use that anonymity to my benefit. Also, women like guys that work in law enforcement, etc. Shows a lot of characteristics that make you attractive.
You got all the women.
So now the other thing too that you're talking about with teaching people how to I'm not qualified or whatever.
Let me explain. Let me elaborate. You said you made $130,000 a year.
Working that job, yes.
Then you turn around, you monetize social media, and you did very well. I give you props. You did very, very well. But who are you to lecture regular people how to make money when you never made money besides social media?
So again,
you should be saying, you should have a sign that says, this is how you monetize social media. Not, because you're not qualified to speak about anything. Women in the kitchen, it's all for, you want to milk everyone for views. This is a stupid subject.
You make no sense, because on one end you're saying, first you're saying, look, you don't understand. First you're saying, you're not qualified to give advice. Now you're saying, oh, well, you should teach people how to monetize. Which one is it?
You should teach people how to monetize social media because that's all you earn and that's all you're good at.
Oh, yeah.
You should not
Sarah's doing complex.
What the hell?
people on anything. Is the microphone dead?
These guys are so insufferable.
You're not qualified. What happened?
Like, who is he to come up here and say you're not qualified? Who's this guy? Nobody knows who this guy is. People actually know who Myron is. And it's not the only thing he does. I know he does like real estate. He obviously had a job prior to that. So it's not me like glazing him, but what the hell are you talking about? And who's forcing you to listen to him? He puts out videos on the internet. Listen to him if you want, you know. It makes no sense, to be honest. And I don't know, these people have such audacity to come up here. And it's always to internet people because, I mean, what is the person record? I've had this happen to me. Like, people come up to me and say, you know, try to press me on certain things. And if I was on the internet, they wouldn't feel so comfortable doing it. But since they think they know me or, you know, I can't really do anything back because I'll get in trouble. So it is pretty ridiculous, to be honest. But yeah, I really don't understand these people's audacity to come up and say this stuff because nobody knows who this guy is. Nobody knows who this guy is at all. So let's hear what he has to say.
What happened? The mic's dead?
What happened, man? What happened?
All right, you can hear me. So,
You can hear me,
like
man.
I said, you should be teaching a class how to monetize social media because that's all you're qualified to do.
I hate when people
you
give
shouldn't be lecturing
unsolicited
people
advice.
on the government, on women.
I used to
this
work
and
for the
that.
government.
I'm talking about events that are occurring in Iran, Israel, in Ukraine, Russia. You act as if like you're part of the military. Is there something we should know?
You
Are
don't
you
have
like a military general?
You don't have to work for the military to understand geopolitical affairs and
you
conflicts.
tell people things. You don't say. You tell.
Yeah.
You don't say this
So
is
I
what
tell
I
the
think.
truth.
You don't say I think this, I think that. You tell people what it is, but you're not qualified to. I'm calling a spade a spade.
You
You're
make
not-
0 sense. You realize that, right?
I make no sense.
You make no sense. Yeah.
And you're not qualified
You
to
make
speak
no
on
sense.
the subject?
No, because I would argue-
5 years ago you had nothing. So you should teach everyone how to make money, monetize social media. You can't teach people how to make money other ways. You have a course.
Isn't that
You
the
tell
whole
people how
point?
to make
You
money.
can't
Who the fuck are you to
monetize
tell people to
them,
make
tell
money?
people how to-
Someone
I
that's
should
way
tell people
more.
that.
Yeah, someone that's far more famous than you are. Nobody knows
What
who you
about
are for
famous?
obvious reasons.
I have more money than you. I don't care
You
about
probably
famous.
don't actually, but that's fine.
Okay.
We can
Everyone,
let you. We
look
can let
up
you.
Johnny Roof on
Because here's
Google.
the thing. I've been very.
Johnny
I'm actually
Roof?
transparent about
Ask
my
your
finances.
partner who
and-
has more money. Your partner
Okay,
knows.
that's
That's
cool.
fresh.
Again,
Johnny Roof.
buddy, you're coming in here, talking to me on my channel, saying that I'm not qualified when you've been on my show and no one knows who you are. And here's the other thing
That
too.
doesn't answer the
my
question.
My resume, I've done a lot. Okay, I've served this country. I've put my life on the line to protect the Constitution. I've arrested terrorists, human smugglers, all types of shit, pedophiles. I've done it all. Then I transitioned into a fitness business, which I was able to bring into another 6-figure income. Then I started a podcast, which became wildly successful, made me a multimillionaire. Then I control a bunch of real estate in multiple states. So you can sit here and say, oh, you can't monetize or you're not qualified. I'm actually very qualified because I was a regular guy and I was able to turn myself into a millionaire versus you. Nobody knows who you are. Nobody cares who you are. And quite frankly, you're not qualified to talk about anything.
Here's the
so with that
difference.
said, there's a reason why you're talking on my channel, not the other way around.
Here's the difference.
Clearly, you're
You're
jaded about
listen,
something
let
and
me
you have a
finish.
personal vendetta.
Myron, let me finish.
Okay,
Let
you
me
have a
finish.
personal vendetta.
Myron, let me finish.
The reality is,
Myron.
people know who I am.
Myron.
Nobody knows or gives a
Myron,
fuck
no
who you
one
are.
cares about who you are.
You're here. You clearly do. What
I'm
the fuck are you
talking to
talking about?
Myron,
Get the fuck
listen.
out of here. Get this guy out of here,
Listen,
man.
You're 35.
Get this guy out of here.
I've been a millionaire for the last 15 years.
Nobody gives a
and
fuck
I'm
what
your
you got to
age.
say. You're pissed off because I didn't want to talk to you on the street. Get the fuck up out
On
of
the
here.
street.
You're a fucking nobody. You're a fucking nobody. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, man. This fucking guy. He's fucking mad because I didn't want to
Okay,
say
that
hi to
was-
him one
that
time
was
on the
pretty
streets
horrible,
coming in
I'm
here
not gonna
saying,
lie.
yeah, you did, man. Shut the fuck up.
Nobody cares who you are, but he comes up to talk to
He's a
him.
fucking retard, bro. He's a fucking drunken retard, too.
Damn, why is he crashing out?
Anyway, who's up next?
Is he actually like somebody? Johnny Roof, I couldn't find it. I couldn't find it. It's like if something popped up, 25 richest South Floridians. Maybe he's worth a lot of money, but still, that's a bad look if you're actually somebody and you just crashed out like that on the street. Nobody cares who you are. Like, why is he so triggered? Is he Jewish? I mean, he's obviously not black, so he might be Jewish or something. I don't know. I don't really understand these people. Coming on his channel, like you said, on his talk show or whatever, on the street. Nobody cares who you are. What? Okay, like you came up there to say he's broke, he's nobody, and then you actually have money. Like, that just makes you look bad either way you put it. And that really doesn't make sense. But geez, man, it's that's why I want to do something similar. I want to go out on the street and actually debate some of these people and talk about some of these issues. But it makes me a little uneasy because obviously I post a lot of controversial stuff and I'm out on the street basically every day. But it's a little different when you kind of set up, you know, I don't know. Because I mean, to be honest, Myron might not be, he's in a very compromisable position and he has a very big platform. Obviously more people know him than me for the time being. But yeah, guys, I mean, I do really actually want to do something similar. I think that'd be pretty interesting. Let me know if I should do that. I think that'd be great, actually. But anyways, thank you for watching this video. This was a pretty interesting crash out. Wasn't really expected. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video. Thank you guys for watching and see you all next time.